Welcome back to the art challenge where I practice 1,000 of each drawing fundamentals in order to become a better artist. If you're an aspiring artist who wants to learn how to draw, or even a professional who wants to sharpen their skills, I invite you to join our Discord group, the links below. Enough with that, let's get back to the second challenge. On this challenge, the goal is to draw 1,000 shapes. By completing the first challenge, I warmed up my hand, I became more comfortable holding the pencil, I gained some dexterity and some accuracy with my lines, and now I will put all that to practice by learning how to draw cool shapes. Shapes are two-dimensional enclosed areas, and they are the building blocks of all forms in art. Therefore, learning how to draw them is very important. In order to come up with 1,000 shapes, I used Pinterest for inspiration, and I was essentially looking at pictures in my feed, searching for shapes within them. You will notice as the video progresses that some shapes are derived from animals, some from architecture, some from natural elements, some are more abstract, some are more simple, some are a little bit more complex. You can approach this challenge from whatever angle you want. This is a great opportunity to try different brushes, test different thicknesses, see which one feels good and look good without the pressure of actually having to create a masterpiece. We are still in an exploratory zone where we want to find out what works for us and what doesn't. The guides that I followed for this challenge are to draw 50 shapes per page. That's the reason why I created the grid in the background. This also helps me keeping track of how many shapes I drew and how many I have left. Another guide regarding the execution is to start and finish each shape with just one stroke, essentially not removing the pen from the canvas. This helps me give the shapes a certain energy. They become a bit more dynamic, and from my experience, these tend to look better and potentially be iconic shapes. Also, I'm experimenting with angular shapes, rounded shapes, or a combination of both. And lastly, all the shapes that I'm drawing are inspired from real life. Pulling shapes out of a void tend not to do you as much good as studying them from real life references. My goal with this challenge is to form a general idea about what shapes look cool and what not. And in the process, I'm also trying to find some answers regarding myself as an artist. Answers to questions such as what brushes work best when drawing shapes, what thicknesses works the best when I draw a certain thing, how much details can I add to a shape before I ruin it, how simplified the shape should be without looking generic, how precise should the line be, should it be scribbled, should it be more dynamic, will the shapes look cooler if some lines are thicker than others. So these are all questions I'm asking myself during the challenge, and I'm constantly trying to find answers to by experimenting. Most of the shapes that I'm coming up with, well, let's just say I'm not necessarily proud of, but the ones that work give me a lot of information which I can reinforce and use moving forward. This challenge took me about 4 hours to complete, and now that I finished it, I've strengthened my dexterity skills even further. I developed my visual skills further. I learned how to extract information from references better, and I developed a better sense regarding which shapes have potential and which don't. In the next video, I will be moving forward with the third challenge, which is form, where I will be drawing, surprise, surprise, 1,000 of them. Again, if you're an aspiring artist who wants to learn how to draw, or even a professional who wants to sharpen their skills, I invite you to join our Discord group. The link's below. I'll see you in the next video.